Is Arne Slot in trouble? After the horrific display against Manchester City, Manchester United, where they wish, Manchester City in the FA Cup, is Arne Slot finally going to get the sack at the end of the season? Because losing 4-0 to Manchester City in the quarterfinal is unbecoming, and like they even tried be towards the end of the first half, losing 2-0 by the first half. Isn't coming up in the second half that he should put up a fight. He just rolled over and he just lost concentration and they ended up losing 4-0. Salah missing the penalty. There's one thing I will want to say is what has Chiesa got to do to get a start? Because it can't be as bad as Salah right now. Salah has already decided that he's leaving at the end of the season. If he wants to keep his job, I think he should probably try out a new set of players. And using Kekes, who's been at fault defensively for some of the goals Liverpool have considered this season, using Width right in front of him, I don't know, against Man City, I don't know what he is doing. And anytime Robertson comes on, Robertson starts, they've been much more compact and much more um, reliable at that left hand side. So I don't know, and the right back issue and everything. He has been he's under a lot of pressure because I now Man City gave them 4-0 out of PSG in the Champions League. Are they going to get a thrashing? Because looking from the FA Cup quarterfinal perspective, if you play like that against PSG, they are just gonna keep scoring. So Konate isn't playing well, Badak isn't playing well, Salah, the only spark this season it has been Soboslai and Ekitike, which is not good enough for them. So I think it is high time Liverpool start considering or start interviewing who they want to appoint next. Though there's a obvious candidate in Zabi Alonso. We don't know if that is who they will get or not, but that is that should because the fans leaving before the end of the match before the end of the match for a match of that magnitude tells a lot, and fans opinion sometimes drives board decision. So I think Liverpool board are not stupid. So I think right now they will need to start considering that okay, we need to start considering we need to sack this guy at the end of the season. Or like they say normally, we say they depart on mutual consent. Because given the fact that he won the league last season, but people refer to it as a club team, now that he's building his own team, he's not gelling together at all. So maybe if he wins the Champions League, which won't happen, well, if he wins Champions League, that that saves him from the job because I don't think finishing fifth will even save him. So I think he needs to win the Champions League and probably finish the season probably in third position or fourth position for him to be safe, which that doesn't look likely now that we are seeing it. So Liverpool fans, what do you think? Do you think he should be going at the end of the season? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Moving on to Arsenal, Arsenal's last 2 to 3 games have not been impressive. Having lost the Carling Cup final to Man City, you would think they need a momentum change or a bounce. And they played against Southampton, the reserve team, of course, the second team. Likes of Rice not playing, Sakana's in the team, Trossard not playing. So you would think they will change the momentum that we mean business. They played so terribly in that match that they had to bring in Jokeres to change the game. Maduketu was brought in, so it was a lackluster performance. White was at fault. White was average. Miss Kelly average. So Gabriel Jesus average. So I don't know what Arteta because its momentum is important towards the end of the season. Man City is hitting a peak momentum by getting all these results and playing fantastically well. Arteta, though they have the points on board to probably win the league, and which they will still do, but they need momentum. Unless this season we end up on a very, very down note for them, which they will only win either by a goal difference or by a point or so. So the team needs to put up a good performance against Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League match, so as to get the momentum change so that when they are coming to the Premier League. Um, because the performance against Southampton in the FA Cup was that can be the atmosphere you want to take to the Champions League and the remaining matches in the Premier League. Yeah, Chelsea of course was a routine win against Port Vale, which of course we all know that they were going to win whether with reserve or not. Port Vale shouldn't give them any issue. It will have been more of a it have been more of a headline if they actually lost or the match actually went to a penalty. So, but it's a routine win, 7 goals, scoring 7 goals. So, ESTAVO brilliant as always. Palmer not up to form yet. As he's playing now, I don't think he will be going to the World Cup. Same as Foden. So, Chelsea, the only issue I have is the suspension of Enzo Fernandez because Cucurella also said something similar. Why was he not suspended? And if you want to suspend Enzo, suspend him for the Port Vale match. That's not suspending for your next match, which is Man City, which doesn't make too much of a sense for suspending Enzo because they're a better team with Enzo in it, whether they like it or not. Whether we leave at the end of the season, likes of Cucurella, Enzo, Palmer, we'll see because that's the point, that's the downside of going with a youthful team at a point. Those youth guys, when they grow up, they want to move on to a club who is more serious with experience and the nature of the youth. But Chelsea going fully youth and saying that now their players wants to move on to another club. I don't see anything unreasonable in what he said. Players do this normally in national break, where they talk to their to reporters, where it's not guarded. So I don't see an issue why he was suspended for 2 matches. One is just enough if you want to make an example of him. And then yeah, West Ham doing enough to take it to extra time penalties, but with Leeds still leading. And Madrid losing against uh, I think Mallorca, and Madrid losing out in 9 minutes. The title race is over for them unless Barca hit a bad run of form. And so Barca Atletico match, Barca winning, that basically rounds up the title for them. And with this Champions League coming up on Tuesday and on Wednesday, SEO comes out on top and the first leg of these Champions League matches. PSG Liverpool will be a very, very interesting match to watch. I think Atletico Barca are also playing again this season, so we'll see how it goes. Um, Thank you for joining me. I will see you on the next one. Take care. Like, share, and subscribe. Get your comments. Tell me your opinions. Is Arteta season in trouble? Is Arsenal season in trouble? Are they going to bounce back in the Champions League? Are they going to go the league or the Champions League? Is slots gone at the end of the season? And who do you think will win the Champions League? I'll see you on the next one. Bye.